Good afternoon, children. Today we will start DNA replication. In previous study, we already learned the structures of DNA. In addition to the double helix structures of DNA, Watson and Crick in 1953 proposed a scheme for DNA replication. You see and recall the structures of DNA. DNA is helical structures. It is long chain of polymers of nucleotides. Structures of single nucleotides bind with numbers of nucleotides to form a long chain of polynucleotide. So, strands of DNA is made up of polynucleotides. It is complementary base with the nitrogenous base and make their backbone with the help of pentose sugar and phosphate group. Its long chain, it centrifuge in high speed and break into fragmentations. So now we see, according to the model of double helical strands of DNA, the two parental strands separate and act as a template like this. This is the structure of DNA. This is known as parental strand. Parental strand separate and act during rotation and centrifuge. They break here like this, and new strands template on them. For the synthesis of new complementary base pair and complementary base pair like this. Like this, complementary base pair. Complementary base pair, cytosine, guanine, adenine and thymine. So it is form the backbone and projected them to make the stand. New stand, and template. After completion of replication, each DNA had one parental strand and one newly synthesized strand. Enzymes involved for DNA replications are various enzymes are required as catalyst during DNA replications in living cells. First, DNA dependent DNA polymerase. It catalyzes the polymerizations of dehydroxynucleotides on DNA template at a fast rate. Its average rate of polymerization is 2000 base pair per second. For example, It completes process of replications for E. coli within 38 minutes which has only 4.6 into 10 to the power 6 base pairs. Whereas for human genome, diploid content is 6.6 into 10 to the power 9 base pair. It has to catalyze reactions with high degree of accuracy, as any mistake during replication would result into mutation. Second enzyme is helicase. Helicase, it unwinds the DNA strand. This is helicase enzyme. It unwinds the DNA strand, that is, separate the two strand like this. This is the running positions. Here the helicase present, and this helicase separate the two strands from one point to from the replication fork, or this structures is known as replication fork. Third is DNA primase or DNA ligase. This is DNA ligase. It facilitates the joining of Okezai strands together by catalyzing the formation of phosphodiester bonds. It plays a role in repairing single strands break in duplex DNA. Now mechanism. Replication is an energy expenditure process. Deoxyribonucleotides, phosphate, deoxyribonucleoside, triphosphate serve a dual purpose, like first acting as a substrate and second providing energy. The complementary strands of DNA helix are separated by enzyme helicase. This is called unwinding of double strand DNA. The separated strands tends to rewind. Therefore, these are stabilized by protein. Are called single strand binding protein. This is single strand binding protein, which bind to separate strand. Unwinding of double strand DNA forms Y-shaped structures. This is Y-shaped structure. Configuration in the DNA duplication. Configurations takes place that result into formations of DNA Y-shaped structures. So Y-shaped structures configuration in the DNA duplex, which is called replication fork. parental strand. An enzyme called primase initiates replication of the strands oriented in 3 to 5 direction. 3 to 5 direction. This generates 10 to 60 nucleotides long primer RNA. That means कि this is RNA primase. It forms in number 10 to 16 at least. 10 to 60 nucleotides long RNA primers replicated in 5 to 3 direction. The free OH group, 3 positions of OH group of this RNA primer provide the initiation point for DNA polymerase for sequential addition of dehyroxynucleotides. DNA polymerase. Add deoxynucleotides to free 3' end. Of growing polynucleotide chain. So that replication of 3' to 5' strand is continuous. Growth of new strand in 5' to 3' direction is continuous. The replication of 3' to 5' strand is continuous is called leading strand. Here you see this is the leading strand. The replication of second strand 5' to 3' direction is discontinued and is known as lagging strand. This is the lagging strand. The replications of lagging strand generates a small polynucleotide fragments. Like this. You see. Like that the small polynucleotide strand fragments called Okazaki fragments. These Okazaki fragments are then joined together by enzyme called DNA ligase. So these are the mechanism of replications of DNA. In eukaryotes, replication takes place and any mistakes takes in DNA cell division that leads into the formation of ploidy. This structure is DNA semi-conservative mode of DNA replication. It is so DNA replication. So very DNA centrifuge, very high speed, and also synthesized new strands on their templating. Okay. Now, in nutshell, due to the extreme length of eukaryotic chromosomes, DNA replication must be initiated at multiple origins, and this ensures that the process is completed within a reasonable time span. Replication forks proceeds in either direction from each replication origin, forming replication bubbles which meet and merge. DNA replicated from a single origin is called a replicon. A typical mammalian cell has 50,000 to 1 lakhs replicants, each of which replicates 40 to 200 kb of DNA. All the DNA is replicated at once, it is not possible. Clusters of about 50 replicants initiates simultaneously at a defined point during its phase. Areas containing transcriptionally active genes are replicated first, with non-active regions replicate later. Thank you.